Hey, this is Tim with TM Media again, and I know it's been a while since I posted some videos, but I'm going to try to get a few up today. This is basically answering a question from someone that sent me a email, and he's asking me basically how did I know that graphic design was my passion. Now, I think with anything, there are many levels of passion, and so I'm sure we read books and look at movies and things like that, and know other people that are very passionate about their jobs and knew exactly what they were going to do. My wife is a prime example. She went to engineering school and she knew exactly what she was going to do, and since she got out of high school. That wasn't my case, and I'm sure that's not a lot of other people's cases. And in fact, when you go through college, there's a lot of, sometimes all the time, going through college is just trying to figure out what you want to do. So, as far as a passion for the job, I mean, I do like this, but I right now I'm more of a running. Um, I run the company more than I do design anymore. But I like them both. But like any job, it has its good and its bad. So I can't tell you if you know. I think if I sat there and dreamt about what I'm really passionate about, I would love to be like a hang gliding instructor or something and just do that for the rest of my life. I think that would be really cool. So that would be, if I wanted to do something that was, you know, very like in the movies passionate, then maybe that's what I do. But realistically, getting a job and playing the cards I was dealt, that's yes, I have passion for this job, but I just hear that a lot, and I know it's it's thrown around that like you either have passion for it or you don't. But there's more, like any job, you sure there's a passion on some aspects of it, but then there's not some things you like on other aspects. Like I have to do paperwork and bookwork and manage my books at the end of the month, things like that. I hate doing that, but I have to do it. So I would say it was a lot of trial and error as far as finding out what I wanted to do, and I enjoy this. I do like in running a company. I don't have to answer to anybody, and I like the design aspect of it. We're communicating visually. I'm very creative. I'm not a analytical person. I couldn't tell you anything about algebra 2 or algebra 1 or anything mathematical. I'm not an engineer, but I know my strengths, and that's basically what you need to find out. Yours is really figure out what kind of cards you were dealt, and then realistically, what careers are possible to pursue. If I remember at one point when I was in school, I wanted to be a doctor, and I couldn't get past basic biology. So after taking a couple of courses and failing biology, I figured, okay, maybe I have to really look at this. It wasn't that, it wasn't the fact I wasn't trying hard enough. It was just I wasn't getting it. My brain doesn't function that way. I can't memorize 3,000 terms and know what um, you know what terms are in microbiology and just my brain just doesn't function that way. So, anyways, um, but as far as my background, I went to multiple schools. I went probably the most longest time I spent was in computer networking. Hated that. I found out at the end I didn't want to fix people's problems. I wanted to create things. And then I took two classes in layout and design and started basically self-taught myself from there. So I might have said that in previous videos. Uh, so sorry if I'm being repetitive, but pretty much that's was my background. This gentleman also goes into he was forced into college, had to pick a career quick. I mean, that's just life. I don't know what to tell you on that. You just need to. that's part of life. You need to go through college and experiment with different things and find out what you like, what you don't like, read some books, things like that. Um, as far as pressure and failure, when being an artist, especially being a fine artist, I definitely know that feeling of thinking that one day you're great and then you feel the next for the rest of the month you suck. So I definitely feel that. That's pretty much why I got out of fine art. Is I hated, I was so critical about myself, um, and plus I wasn't really selling much, and I wasn't as good as a fine artist as I am doing this. So um, another thing the person mentions is about drawing. As far as being able to draw, being a graphic designer, you really don't need to draw well or be an illustrator. So that's probably not that's not a huge component of it. You do need to know how to lay out things though. So if you know how to draw, it's definitely a plus. I don't. I mean, well, I do know how to sketch and things like that, but I was, I just didn't get into too far in the drawing aspect. Um, this person also says he's kind of seconding his guessing himself, thinking about being a makeup artist instead of going in graphic design. He's been doing it for a couple of years. Any career you get into, you're going to need to research it. The best thing to do is talk to the people that are doing it, not the people that are the teachers or consulting you on, or guidance counselors. Always talk to the person that's doing it. You'll find the good. You'll find out about the good and the bad. What skills you need to be a graphic designer? That was one of his questions. You need to basically have an eye for layout and design. I know tons of people that know how to run the programs, know how to run Illustrator, know how to run Photoshop, but they don't have an eye for layout and design. Best thing you can do is look at different designs and that inspire you, and and just look at other graphic designers that have been in the business for a while. They're great inspirations. They have great designs, and some of their books as well will give you some feedback on, will give you some information on what to think about when you're designing for a client. That's pretty much it, but I hope that helped as far as just giving you a background of when that question's asked to me as far as what I'm passionate about. Yes, I do like design as far as, and I do like my job. So I hope that answers it. Any questions, just post me an email or post me a comment on this, and thanks for listening. Bye.